Good afternoon and welcome to Super Sunday. We've got a massive Premier League clash coming your way today from the magnificent Emirates Stadium as Arsenal take on Liverpool. Two of English football's biggest clubs, two sides with title ambitions and three huge points on the line. Arsenal will be looking to make home advantage count in front of their passionate supporters, while Liverpool arrive determined to spoil the party and continue their push at the top end of the table. Both managers have assembled exciting squads packed with quality, pace, creativity and goals. Whenever these two teams meet, you can expect drama, intensity and moments of brilliance. Before we head to North London, let's bring in Andy Gray for his thoughts on today's game.
Thanks, Richard. When you look at Arsenal, the first thing that stands out is their attacking movement. They've got players who are comfortable on the ball. They play with confidence, and when they get their passing game going, they're very difficult to stop. The key for Arsenal today is controlling possession in midfield. If they can dictate the tempo and get their wide players involved early, they'll create plenty of chances. As for Liverpool, they're a team that can hurt you in transition. They're aggressive. They press high up the pitch. And when they win the ball back, they can turn defense into attack in a matter of seconds. The midfield battle is going to be absolutely crucial. Whoever wins that area of the pitch will give their forwards the platform to make the difference. For me, Arsenal have the advantage of playing at home, but Liverpool have the experience and quality to punish any mistakes. It's got all the ingredients of a fantastic football match.
Thanks very much, Andy. Well, the stage is set. The atmosphere is building nicely inside the Emirates, and the players are going through their final preparations. As ahead of kick-off, Arsenal against Liverpool, it doesn't get much bigger than this on a Sunday afternoon. Let's head over to the Emirates Stadium for all the build-up and live coverage of today's Premier League showdown.
Packed Emirates, we've got Arsenal hosting Liverpool, which usually means excitement and incident. Which way's this one going to go? Stay with us for all the action, live on EA TV. Warm welcome to you from the Emirates Stadium. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Stuart Robson. And we've got live Premier League action for you today. It's Arsenal, and they take on Liverpool.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
This is how Arsenal line up. Martin Odegaard plays alongside Declan Rice in the centre of midfield, and they go with a single striker leading the line.
Number 8, Martin Odegaard. Number 41.
This is the Liverpool starting lineup. Alisson is in goal. Mohamed Salah plays with Cody Gakpo out wide, and leading the attack is Darwin Núñez.
Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the game.
We're underway. Another game that could bring us anything. Alexis McAllister. Now with Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. That's a good challenge. Out it goes. Virgil van Dijk. And on to Bradley. Szoboszlai. Well, after all this, you'd hope someone will get a chance.
Certainly look composed on the ball, don't they?
Robertson. Great rhythm. There's a real flow to this. And they might be in. Well, he's a player that many have been talking about. Will we be talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Well, I think we can expect goals if his form is anything to go by. We just hope that back line have been studying the tapes, because most teams have really struggled to keep him at bay.
Out of play. Throw in to come. Well read to gain possession. Mohamed Salah. Well, in their last game, Arsenal had the upper hand against Bournemouth. What do you think we can expect today?
Well, that was a really good result. To go away and win required a top-quality performance. Today will follow a similar pattern, and I expect them to win by the odd goal.
Both teams guilty of giving it away here.
Well, both sides struggling to find rhythm here.
Saka. What a chance here. Oh, what a really good save that was. Liverpool showing good width here. This could be dangerous. Saka. He's flying forward here. Could get it over now. Good work to beat the challenge. Oh, it's been missed. It looked a good opportunity, that. Ryan Gravenberg. And with that, the first half comes to an end at the Emirates. Well, nothing to split them after an uneventful first 45. Let's hope the second half brings significantly better. William Saliba. Now Saliba. Zubimendi. And the very best of the Premier League keeps on coming for you on EA TV as Arsenal face Nottingham Forest. Really hope you can be with us for that.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Could be something building for Liverpool here. Delivered into the middle. He's put it away, but the celebrations will stop there.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
And Arsenal are making a change here. Martin Odegaard. And into the last 30 minutes now. Leandro Trossard. Just a friendly reminder that we have more Premier League coverage coming up for you here on EA TV as Liverpool face Sheffield United. Be sure to tune in for that. Goes on past the defender. Sent into the middle. Well, that's how to clear it. Now the chance for them to pour forward. It looks the right ball. Now composure needed. And the keeper more than equal to it. The ball back with Raya. Teeing up the chance now. And it doesn't get far. And there's going to be a change now. Declan Rice. Leandro Trossard. And the pressure pays. Now to switch up again. Rice. Played to Gabriel. This is lovely football, moving defenders around. But it was a build-up with no end product. Just 5 minutes remaining. Saka. And that's where it ends. Rice. Terrific bit of blocking.
That really was a good bit of defending there.
There's a chance for them to go now. And he's offside. The flag is up. A sub about to come on. Beautifully weighted ball. And the referee blows for full time.
Thanks, Andy. So the points are shared in North London as Arsenal and Liverpool play out a goalless draw at the Emirates. Both managers will take positives from their defensive performances, but they'll also be wondering what might have been in the final third. Now, we've got another fascinating contest coming up for you on Super Sunday. We'll be heading across West London to Craven Cottage, where bottom of the table Fulham take on 5th place Chelsea in a crucial London derby. For Fulham, it's all about survival. They're rooted to the foot of the table and desperately need points. Chelsea, meanwhile, know a victory would strengthen their push for European football and potentially close the gap on the teams above them. Andy, a quick word before we move on.
Well, Richard, Chelsea will certainly be favourites. They've got the stronger football, the stronger squad and more quality throughout this team. But these are exactly the sort of games that can be tricky. Fulham are fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table. They're at home and they'll see this as an opportunity to shock one of the to shock one of their local rivals. Chelsea can't afford to take them lightly. If they're professional and play to their potential, they should get the result. But if Fulham can stay in the game and get the crowd behind them, anything can happen.
Thanks, Andy. That's all from us at the Emirates Stadium after Arsenal and Liverpool finish level at 0-0. Next, we're off to Craven Cottage for Fulham against Chelsea, live on Super Sunday.
Two sides are primed to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of relentless end-to-end action. We should be in for a cracker. Thank you for joining us here on the banks of the River Thames at wonderful Craven Cottage. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Sue Smith, and we've got action from the Premier League here today. It's Fulham, and they take on Chelsea.
Well, I can't wait for this one. Both sets of fans are certainly up for it. I'm sure that that'll give the players a real boost. They'll be hoping to start the game at a fast tempo.
Here's the Fulham team sheet.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1. The single centre forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to try and drag defenders out. The wide midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
Here's how Chelsea line up.
Well, no real surprise to see they're also set up in the same formation. It's just how effective those wide players can be. The onus is really on them to attack those bylines and turn their fullbacks.
The referee gets us started. Settle in and enjoy if you can. They've come away with the ball. Adama Traore. Allowed to go a long way with this. Driven towards the area. A vital block to take the lead. An exhilarating move, but no way past a fully switched on keeper.
Yeah, I love how quickly they go forward, but the keeper wants that clean sheet.
It's put into the middle. One for the keeper, that one for any keeper. Fernandez. João Pedro. And it's given away. Iwobi. Played through nicely. Taken without any trouble. This is who I've been looking forward to seeing most today.
Oh, it looks like there's an opening.
On his own, with only the keeper to beat, but he's missed it.
Well, he just needed to show a bit more composure there, take a little bit off the shot.
Possession lost and won. Pereira. Well, this is looking good. And that's a shame for them, nothing doing. He's in here. A wonderful chance, but he's failed to take it.
Oh, he has, and he went for power. Not far away, but he's got to score for me.
Delivered into the middle. And nothing coming from their play in the end. They might get caught on the break here. Now, this has to be. And it's there! The opening goal on Derby Day. Jubilation in the away end.
Well, we can see it again now, and they're so dangerous in these transitions. The speed of the counter-attack is really impressive, and it's a brilliant finish. He strikes through the ball. The keeper has no chance. It's a superb finish.
Chelsea
1-0 then as we get started again. Berger. Jimenez. Scruffy play, ball lost. Oh, look at this, away they go on the counter. Well, they need to get back here. Threads it through. Now it's on for them. Oh, brilliant save, superbly kept out. Jimenez. Chelsea have it back now. Looks a good ball. Now composure needed. And again. And there's another one. Valuable breathing space for them now.
If we watch it again, they were all over the place at the back, left the keeper in a difficult position. They'll be disappointed to concede a goal like that.
Goal for Chelsea. Number
And that's
20.
going to be all for the first half here at Fulham. He's asked plenty of questions of the back line. It's certainly been difficult to contain.
Yeah, that's been a good half for him. Clinical with his finish, but he's maintained an intensity to his performance. He'll be looking to keep that going in the second.
Chelsea very much in charge as the second half begins. Will they face a response in the next 45 minutes? Well, this is a superb run. Looking for someone at the back post here. Well, it did look good, but so did the goalkeeper in claiming it. Surely now. Well, there's another, and they're running away with it now. It's become a question of just how many they'll get.
Well, look how he gets round his marker with a lovely bit of skill. And once it falls to him, he's never missing. Calm as you like, slots it home.
Away we go again, with Chelsea really beginning to run away with this. Lukic. Kenny Tete. Well, we have more coverage from the Premier League coming up for you here on EA TV as Fulham face Leeds United. Fingers crossed for an exciting contest there.
Yeah, should be an entertaining game. That's some quality on show there.
And it's been well watched by the goalkeeper. And it's a short one. Pressure on. It'll be another corner. Laid into the box. Couldn't quite get over the top of the ball.
No, he gets himself free, reads the flight of the ball well, but just can't hit the target.
Good work to regain possession. Oh, quality keeping.
Well, he certainly showed his class there with that save. You'd expect him to score from there, but he comes from nowhere to keep that out.
João Pedro. What a chance. It's back up the bar. And that's a shame for them as the move breaks down. Palmer. Well, we have more coverage from the Premier League coming up for you here on EA TV as Chelsea face Brentford. That's one surely not to be missed.
Yeah, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. Should be a great game, that one.
Unbelievable reflex save.
Yeah, he was right on the money with his position in there. That's top quality goalkeeping.
Promising attack, but only to a point.
Oh, sniffed out the danger well there. Looked like a real promising attack, didn't it?
Now there could be a chance to counter. And the ball sent out of play. And 10 minutes of play remain. Opportunity here. And another goal. It seemed all over before, but there's another to really seal it.
Well, here's the goal again. What a ball this is. Good vision to set up the chance. And he watches it all the way, then just tucks it in with confidence.
There's a fatalistic air to the kickoff. They're out of it now. Alex Iwobi. Robinson. So into the final 5 minutes. Iwobi. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Oh, should score. It's not clear yet. Great instinct there to cut it out. Takes the shot. Taken cleanly and held on to. There is the final whistle, and it's Chelsea who take the 3 points.
Well, that was really comfortable, wasn't it? The play going forward was so clinical. Took them apart at times and produced some top-quality finishes too. It's a great result.
And we know what a good player he is, and he's really showed it today. What's your verdict, Sue?
Yeah, there's not much more you could ask for, really. Plenty of effort, a goal, and most importantly, the right result. I'm sure he'll be delighted with his performance.
Welcome back to Super Sunday, and Chelsea have produced a statement performance here at Craven Cottage. The final score: Fulham 0, Chelsea 4. From the first whistle, Chelsea looked in control. Their quality showed throughout the afternoon, and in the end it proved far too much for a Fulham side still searching for vital points in their battle against relegation. Let's get Andy Gray's thoughts.
Thanks, Richard. This was a very professional Chelsea performance. They moved the ball well, created chances, and were clinical when the opportunities came. Fulham worked hard, but once Chelsea got ahead, there only looked like being one winner. The difference in quality between the two sides was evident. For Chelsea, it's three important points and a big boost to their ambition. It's near the top of the table. For Fulham, they'll need to recover quickly because time is running out. Time is running out in their fight for survival.
Thanks very much, Andy. So Chelsea leave Craven Cottage with an impressive 4-0 victory and continue their push up the Premier League table, while Fulham remain rooted to the bottom. That concludes our live matches on Super Sunday, but we're not finished just yet. Coming up next, we'll look back at all the action from across the Premier League this weekend. Goals, talking points, dramatic finishes, and the biggest performances from another fascinating round of fixtures. Stay with us as Super Sunday continues with the Premier League highlights show.
Cross into the box here, header right there, hit the crossbar, and Todibo right there tried to clear the ball away, but the ball deflected off of Areola's hand into his own net, and then Forest claimed themselves that goal in the first 4 minutes in the game. What a great start for Nottingham Forest here on match day 21 of the Premier League. And that deflection defender from West Ham was a little bit backfired in there as he tried to clear the ball away here for the Hammers, but it went to his own keeper, hit his head into his own net, and then Forest scored. And then Gerald Bowen, great run for him here for West Ham, all the way to Fulcrook, then to James Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse scores, and now West Ham United have now made it one apiece here over Nottingham Forest here at the London Stadium. What a finish though from James Ward-Prowse, and that is now the goal there to put the Hammers now level in the match. The two teams have both obviously got themselves that big point against each other as it ends here at full time here as West Ham United 1, Nottingham Forest 1 at full time here for tonight. And Newcastle got themselves that goal there to make it 1-0 in the game as Alexander Isak, what a finish right there for him, to slot that ball into the bottom corner as Newcastle lead by 1-0 over Leeds United. And he celebrates with his substitutes as Newcastle take the early lead in the game. And then Leeds United got themselves that goal to make it 1 apiece in the matchup here. Lucas Mechia makes it 1-1 for Leeds United in the game now. And it's going to get a little bit tighter now between Newcastle and Leeds, because now Leeds have got themselves that goal back in the match, and now it's 1 apiece. Things got good for Leeds United as a goal there to make it 2-1 for Leeds, as from being 1-0 behind to make it 2-1 as Wilfred Gnonto scores for Leeds, as Daniel Farke and the whole substitutes are so loud and celebrating, and so is the away supporters up in the north stand. They are happy that Leeds United got themselves that goal to make it 2-1. And then Sven Botman, great pass there to Tonali, all the way to Alexander Isak, and then all the way to Anthony Elanga. Elanga there on the counter-attack, cross in there to Harvey Barnes, and nice header right there from Harvey Barnes, and now it's 2 apiece between Newcastle and Leeds. A nice hold up here from Isak there to Harvey Barnes. Great little cross in there to Barnes. Barnes now on the wing position. Pass to Isak. Great teamwork. And Newcastle made it 3-2 against Leeds. What a finish, as they're behind by 2-1. And they're back in front again here for the second time in this whole entire game, as Newcastle have now made it 3-2 here at St James's Park Stadium here tonight. And then Newcastle got themselves another goal in the matchup to make it 4-2. Great pass there from Barnes there to Isak. Isak again scores a 4th goal to make sure the game is wrapped up with Newcastle picking up these real vital 3 points. And he celebrates with Eddie Howe and all the whole Newcastle substitutes, and also players and fans all celebrating this occasion here to score that late drama goal to make sure Newcastle secure this big 3 points here to keep themselves in that European race. Yes, great hat-trick from Alexander Isak, as Newcastle United have guaranteed a massive 3 points here to being behind to Leeds United to make it 2-1 for Leeds. But they came back from 2-1 down to make it 4-2 was dramatically fantastic, as it ends Newcastle 4, Leeds 2. A great run here from Ismail Sarr for Crystal Palace, as Ismail Sarr puts the ball into the bottom corner, and Palace, the Eagles, lead here over Aston Villa for 1-0 in the game so far. Great composure to put the ball and place it in that bottom corner, and then Emiliano Martinez could not do anything about that, and now the score is 1-0 to Palace. And then all the way there to Ollie Watkins, headed there to John McGinn. John McGinn there to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey on a perfect run here, all the way 1v1 to the keeper, and he hits the ball into that bottom corner, as now Villa have now made it 1 apiece against Crystal Palace in the game. And then Concierge failed Eze in the penalty box, and the referee points to the spot for a penalty and gives Concierge a yellow card against a foul against Eze, to make sure Palace now secure a late penalty in the match. And then a penalty was given here for Crystal Palace. Mateta takes it against Emiliano Martinez, and he puts the ball right into the middle of the goal, and now the score is 2-1 to Crystal Palace to keep themselves in that top 6 of the Premier League. And a great victory right there for Crystal Palace. They got themselves that narrow victory over Aston Villa in the matchup, as the game here ends between Palace and Villa. It ends here as Crystal Palace 2, Aston Villa 1 at full time here for tonight here at Selhurst Park. Nice hold up here from Everton to get themselves that goal to make it 1-0, and a nice finish there from Dominic Calvert-Lewin within 15 minutes before the end of the game. Throughout the whole matchup it was 0-0, and then Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored a late goal against Wolverhampton Wanderers to make sure Everton win this game here over Wolves. And what a goal there from Dominic Calvert-Lewin to do that within 75 minutes in the matchup. And David Moyes' team did so well to really hold out this 1-0 victory over that late goal within 15 minutes before the end of the game by that man there, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, to make sure Everton seal those 3 points to keep themselves away from the relegation drop. As the full-time score here ends as Everton 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Leicester City have not been great the last few games in the Premier League. They are really sinking down to the relegation zone. But James Maddison, however, great pass there, 1-2 to Daka. All the way back 1-2 to each other here. And then James Maddison was 1v1 to the goalkeeper of Aaron Ramsdale. And he hits it right into that bottom corner as Leicester City have scored against Brentford. And what a finish right there from James Maddison. As now the score is Brentford 0. Leicester City 1 at the game so far here at the G-Tech Stadium. Brentford have been absolutely magnificent, they've been, in terms of being solid and keep themselves a real afloat in this matchup. And the score here ends as Brentford 0, Leicester City 1 at full time. The little side of Bournemouth got themselves that massive goal in the matchup over Tottenham as Tyler Adams scores a massive dramatic header for AFC Bournemouth to put themselves in the lead against Tottenham in the matchup. As Spurs are behind, Bournemouth were in front here, and the team of Tottenham in the top 4 currently in the Premier League are losing here to AFC Bournemouth. At the end of the matchup here, Tottenham could not pick up, unfortunately, any goals against Bournemouth because they show a lot of resilience throughout the whole game and kept themselves very defensively organised here for AFC Bournemouth to make sure they don't guarantee any losses or draws or any drop points in this matchup. And that keeps Bournemouth in a chance to try and get into that top 10 of the Premier League as it ends Bournemouth 1, Spurs 0. A very poor start for Manchester United. Great cross there from Diaz here for Sheffield United. And then Rashford lost the ball. And then all the way to Tom Davis. Davis there to Robinson. Robinson found here O'Hore. And O'Hore scores. And Sheffield United scored against Manchester United here. And what a great start for Sheffield here in this game as they're leading here by 1-0. Nice hold up here for Lisandro Martinez. Good pass there to Bruno Fernandes. All the way to Ronaldo. Ronaldo shoots, hits a post, rebounded back into the feet, onto Ronaldo to Rashford. And then Rashford scores that last touch to put the ball over the line. As Manchester United have now made it 1 apiece against Sheffield in the game. I've got to say, great teamwork here. Ronaldo shoots, hit the post, and then backed into the Rashford's feet, into the goal. And it's 1 apiece in the game. And then Bruno Fernandes, good attack here for him to score another goal in the matchup to make sure in the second half they got themselves in the lead for the first time as Man United have now made it 2-1 over Sheffield in the game. And then Brian Abermo there to score the third goal to make it 3-1 against Sheffield United. As what a finish right there from Brian Abermo as Man United here have scored to make it 3-1 against Sheffield in the game. And now hold up here from Campbell there, Tyrese Campbell to Diaz. Diaz there, Tyrese Campbell, and then Campbell scored a goal back for Sheffield United, however. This might be a chance they might get a draw out of Man United though. They're still behind, but that's a massive finish right there from Sheffield. And then Brian Abermo, however, got himself that chance here on the counter-attack here for Manchester United to score another goal here to make sure United have got themselves that extended lead to keep themselves away from Sheffield United, however, because Sheffield tried to creep back into the game, and then Brian Abermo has ended all that and got himself that goal to put United now 4 goals in front. 4-2 the score at full time, and Sheffield United, however, could not go and defeat Man U at the end of the matchup. It ends here Sheffield United 2, Man United 4 at full time. Brilliant counter-attack here from Erling Haaland here. Good pass there to Messi. Shoots, saved, rebounded back to the feet of Messi again. And now Man City have scored that first opening goal. And now it's 1-0 to Man City in the game. A nice hold up here from Erling Haaland here. On the attack here for City. Shoots, rebounding to the feet of Haaland. And he puts the ball into the goal. And now City have now made it 2-0 against Brighton Hove Albion here at the Etihad Stadium. A nice hold up here from Haaland here for Man City. All the way past there to Reginders. And then Reginders scores, and then Man City have secured a third goal against Brighton Hove Albion. As what a finish. And now the score is 3-0 to City in the game. And then Man City got themselves a fourth goal here as Erling Haaland on his weak foot puts the ball into the top corner. And now City have scored all four against Brighton Hove Albion. And what a superb finish on his laces into the goal. And now the score is 4-0 to City in the game. And the whistle here blows here at full time as Manchester City have done it very nicely in this game. As the full-time score here at the Etihad Stadium as Manchester City 4, Brighton Hove Albion 0 as the full-time score here for tonight here on Super Sunday.
Before we leave you tonight, let's take one final look at this weekend's Premier League results. Arsenal and Liverpool played out a goalless draw at the Emirates Stadium, while Chelsea were emphatic 4-0 winners over Fulham at Craven Cottage. Manchester City kept the pressure on at the top with a convincing victory over Brighton. Manchester United secured 3 points away to Sheffield United, and Newcastle United edged a thrilling encounter against Leeds United. There were also victories for Crystal Palace, Everton and Leicester City, while West Ham United and Nottingham Forest shared the points in a 6-goal thriller. Let's finish by taking a look at the Premier League table after match day 21. At the top, Arsenal remain leaders on 56 points, just 1 point ahead of Manchester City. Liverpool are only 2 points off top spot in third, while Tottenham Hotspur complete a remarkable top 4 with 53 points. Chelsea's impressive victory over Fulham keeps them 5th on 46 points, while Newcastle United strengthen their hold on 6th place. In the bottom half, the relegation battle is becoming increasingly intense. Bournemouth lead the chasing pack in 11th, while Brighton, Everton, Leicester City and Wolves are all looking over their shoulders. The bottom 3 remains unchanged. West Ham United occupy 18th place, Sheffield United 19th, and Fulham remain bottom of the Premier League with just 8 points from 21 matches. With the title race tighter than ever and the fight for survival heating up, there's plenty more drama to come in the weeks ahead. Next weekend, we'll be live from Old Trafford for the Manchester Derby as Manchester United take on Manchester City in a match that could have huge implications at both ends of the table. From me, Richard Keys, and everyone involved in today's coverage, thanks for joining us.